Wounds to Win series. This is Overwhelm. Left, right, and center, I hear of women who are suffering from overwhelm, particularly these days. And I hear you. I also feel it. We are overwhelmed, the change of seasons. We are in the fall here in the Northern Hemisphere. And everybody wants to get things done now. It's October, the end of the year, is the perfect time to do a product launch. It's the perfect time to get the things done before the end of the year. So everybody wants to do everything and yesterday. I can hear you. I also want to do that. We want to do everything and we want to do it yesterday. So therefore we fill up our agenda of everything. And we lose completely, we throw out the window the vision of how we want to live our life. How do we want to live our life? Thinking of the Stoics, I think, memento mori. I will die, and I don't know when, and possibly even today. So what is important really? That I get all these things done badly, or that I get this done with presence? And what is actually what I should be doing? Recently, I have identified that, well, of course, I know that I'm a quite type A personality, and maybe you can notice it. I'm a hard worker, and I need to include more joy, and I need to include more hobbies. And my hobbies were always intellectual hobbies, reading and writing. So I figured, no, I really want to increase my non-words hobbies. So I started doing carpentry. So I started restoring a table. And since I started, it was the first time that I sandpaper so much, a huge surface of wood. Guess what happened with me? I was tired. I was tired. So even if I had the wisdom to say, I need to look for a hobby that has nothing to do with the intellect, that takes me out of my head, it took me so much into my body that I got tired. So I decided to take a bath. And I am a mom. So my daughter decided, hey, this is a perfect time to be with mom. Let's play. Mom, I am your bath ducky. And I must admit to you that for a second I thought, this is just the worst idea ever. Get out of the bath. Get out of here, dear daughter. I want to be alone because I want to rest. And I thought about it. How do I want to live my life? How many chances will I have to have a bath with my daughter? Memento mori. When will I die? I don't know. When with my daughter will say, well, I don't want to be with you because I go partying. Tomorrow, she'll be a teenager. Tomorrow, she'll be married and go to the other side of the world. The moment will be gone. So I took her on the game and she stayed with me in the bath and we had a fabulous time and I rested. So what I'm telling you, the way out of overwhelm is presence. Presence. You decide, how do I want to live my life? I want to just shop in the food, or do I want to mindfully enjoy that piece of cheese? Do I want to run fast to do stuff, or do I actually want to give a good presentation for my work? Write a report that is accurate, that actually is going to generate something good. Wherever you are planted, you can do things in an unpresent way that will lead to overwhelm. Or you can say, I am going to live a life in a, well, if you wish, gourmet way, in a present way, in which you put all your being in that moment. Like right now, I'm putting all my attention in this video. There is nothing else. There's a huge to-do list, but now I'm doing this. And by doing this, it's really like putting one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. And suddenly you get really far just by putting one foot in front of the other. And you're choosing which step you are going to take because you have time to breathe instead of running, time to breathe to decide which step, which direction you're going to take. This actually brings me to another little story that will help you out of Overwhelm. There was a research many years ago in a emergency room in a hospital. They measure the rate of success of doctors. They compared the doctors that were running to the patient and the doctors who weren't walking. We're talking about an emergency. So you don't know what it is. Maybe it's a person who broke a leg. Maybe it's a person who had a heart attack. Maybe it's a person, you don't know what it is. So if you go running as a doctor, you arrive and you are in front of the patient really quickly. But you are in front of the patient and you have to breathe. You have to calm down. And in fact, the way it works is that all your blood, all your oxygen went to your limbs. It did not go to your brain. Those doctors needed to calm down, to breathe so that the oxygen will come here, so that they could start asking questions to get to the diagnosis and the treatment. Instead, the other doctors, they were walking. And they had some information. Person bleeding from left leg. Okay, left leg. Which side of the, is it in the upper side of the leg, in the lower part of the leg? Could be this, could be that, could be that. Person coughing, person, purple lips, whatever is the symptoms. Oh, it could be this, it could be that. And they started thinking as they started walking. So I need to investigate this, I need to investigate that, maybe we can do this test. They started, as they are walking, they started sending this oxygen to the prefrontal cortex, planning what they were going to do. They arrived with calmness. They saw what was going on. They started doing the the investigation, the diagnosis. Boom. They could jump into treatment much faster than the other ones. So take that advice. Don't walk through your life like if you were in a constant emergency, running through everything. Do less, better. Play with your child and be present. Kiss your husband and be present. Write that report and be present. Write that post in social media. Being there, not in a rush. What kind of life do you want to live? I wish you a wonderful day and do take care of yourself. Breathe. Take care.